So we are back for another day with the 4Runner fenders. I want to get these in color because it's been like a week and a half since we primed them. So we do have a couple steps before we can actually paint them, which is to clean them, prep them, and blast them. So let's get some sandpaper out, let's get some cleaner out because they are a little dusty from sitting around, and let's make sure these look good. So right now we are going to start with 320 sandpaper. That way we can actually get rid of a lot of the sand scratches, a lot of the imperfections that are in the primer right now, especially that little mosquito that got in there last episode.
Look at this little piece of goddamn mosquito got in my fender.
But we're going to start with 320. We're going to sand it down. Got to be careful not to break through the primer. And then after that we're going to go to 400 and then 600 grit. And then we're ready for paint. So let's get to sanding this really quick.
Much sorrow comes from women who know not honor and truth.
So we just finished the first pass of color and it looks pretty good. We did have kind of a weird problem occur to us, and that was the cup that goes inside of these cups was actually broken on the top, and we didn't see it until it started pouring out on us. It's spilling. Get a bucket, get a bucket, get a bucket, get a... So we lost about a quarter of our paint, so there's a chance we might not have enough paint, but we're trying to figure that out as we go. And so far, the coverage looks really good. I'm happy with how it's coming out. We got about another 4 or 5 minutes before I do a second pass of color. I think we're only gonna do probably around 2 passes of color because it's looking really good. Then we gotta let this flash for about 30 minutes. We're gonna run to the store, grab some clear coat, come back, clear coat these, and then let them sit overnight. We'll see you guys here in about 5 minutes. Alright, so really quickly, I went over our panels with a 2K clear coat that we just bought and went to the store to get. Typically, whenever you're doing primer, you don't want to do a super heavy coat on the first pass because it ends up being a little bit runny because it has nothing to stick to. So what we did is we pulled the gun a little bit away, sprayed it very lightly, very quickly to kind of get enough material on there that it becomes like a sticky base for the rest of the clear coat. After looking at the information sheet that you can find online for any product to use with paint, ours says to wait 10 minutes. So we're gonna wait 10 minutes from when I painted that, which is about 8 minutes from now. And then we're gonna spray our second, and that one's gonna be a lot thicker, a lot slower, and hopefully lay a lot smoother than the base coat. But overall, the base coat is looking good. There are a couple imperfections, but like I said, I want this to be better. I don't need it to be perfect. And so far, it's looking better. So, we'll see you guys in 10 minutes when I do the second layer of clear coat.
I've tried, I really tried, but I can't keep you satisfied when you count the heartaches and just roll the dice. I see it through your eyes, the emptiness when you realize I'm just a waste of tears and compromise. You think that I'm greedy, greedy. 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 Oh, so greedy, greedy. You think that I'm greedy, greedy, so greedy. You think that I'm greedy, 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 greedy. Oh, so greedy, greedy. You think that I'm greedy, greedy.
And just like that, we finished the third layer of clear coat. And honestly, there is a bit of trash in it, and you know, there's stuff that we can clean up, but I'm gonna buff that out in this video hopefully. But overall, I think this looks phenomenal. Everything looks really good. The mosquito is now memorialized inside one of these fenders. And now we're just gonna let them dry for the next like 12 hours, 24 hours before we put them back on the car. And we got some more parts to show you guys. So the next time you'll see me is with everything ready to be put on. So I'll catch you guys there. We are finally back to put the 4Runner back together and actually be able to drive it around being fully assembled for the first time ever. It has been about 3 weeks since we took it apart, just FYI. But I think we can fully put it together today while also putting on some other little stuff to make the front end complete. But first, I want to put those fenders on, make sure everything aligns correctly. And once we have those fenders on the car, then we can get everything else put on the car and then finally see what our hard work in painting and disassembling and doing all this was really worth. And then you guys can tell me, was it worth it? So let's get those fenders out and put them on the car. Damn, that's a relatively good paint edge, to be honest. And just like that, we ended up finishing the rebuild on the 4Runner, and it looks fantastic. But of course, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. We are gonna go get the other guy's reaction sometime soon, probably today, maybe tomorrow. I don't know when you guys see this, but we're gonna go and get the reaction. But I think it looks a lot better than what it did before. But here are some before and after shots before we go get the reactions of the guys.
La
And just like that, we finished everything we wanted to do on the 4Runner and are pretty happy with the result overall. But let us know if you guys have any other ideas you guys want us to try and accomplish with this thing. I don't exactly know what we have in store for it just yet. We do have at least one more video up, so stay tuned for that one. But for now, this is us signing off with our first build of the year, our first build of the channel, our first build of 100 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for subscribing, but make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. We'll catch you guys later. Peace out.
That was a lot of subscribes.